knowledge that you lack. Because it's such a special day, we have buku surprises in store, including a genuine celebrity guest in today's show. He's got perfect teeth, perfect hair, spotless skin, and a smile that will melt. Get on the which 1960s event inspired the creation of moon boots for consumers? The Sound of Music, the Moon Landing, or Beatlemania? A 1960s event. Major event. It happened on July 20th, 1969. As Neil Armstrong made one giant leap for mankind, Italy's Giancarlo Zanatta made a giant leap in his mind to create moon boots. 541,064 of you are taking a small step here on Q1 to get to the end. The rest of you, you're lost in space. I hate to say it, but those moon boots inspired some fluffy footwear, and we got some fluffy friends for Q2. What is a wet nap? Sleeping underwater, maternity snooze, or moist towelette? A wet nap. Qu'est-ce que c'est? What is it? Well, a wet nap or wet napkin or wet wipe was trademarked in 1958. It's barbecue sauce's worst nightmare. It's a moist towelette. A wet nap is a moist towelette. How many love that word moist, huh? It's your favorite word, isn't it? 479,173. You like the word moist. Moist green organic. 479,173. Wiping their hands. Moving on to Q3, the Times Square ball is based on a device that was first built in what British city? New Jersey, Greenwich, or Alabama? A British city. Which one is it? Well, for the answer on Q3 here, I thought we'd ask a connoisseur of New Year's traditions. My daddy, Ryan Seacrest.
All right, let's get down to business. England's Royal Observatory put up the first time ball in 1833. It's been dropping every day ever since. Do you know what time it is? If you tap Greenwich, then you definitely do.
Thanks, Dad. Yes, Greenwich. Greenwich, England, Greenwich. 431,327 of you on the mark, keeping time on Q3. And hey, if you like seeing Ryan Seacrest in our show, HQ, well, you're gonna love seeing me on his show tonight. That's right, Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve on ABC, going live at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central. I'm gonna be there with Ryan, Jenny McCarthy, maybe asking a few questions, rocking out under the ball in Times Square. So stick around for that later tonight, but we got more quiz for you right now. Q4, which of these apps is used for mobile payments? Venmo, Hopper, or paperless? Venmo, Hopper, paperless. The founders came up with the idea for this app after one of them lost his wallet. And it's now become a verb, as in, thanks for posting my bail, I'll hit you back on Venmo. Yeah, Venmo is the answer. 390,641 of you checking your finance box. Look at your status there, 390,000. Your status is winning so far. You're getting paid out. The rest of you just found your way out of this quiz. No quiz for you, but we got more. 390,641 for Q5. Finish the lyrics. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never hando thine, rush the time, or brought to mind? Finish the lyrics. Well, I know you know this song, but do you really know it? How well do you know it? It was written by Scottish poet Robert Burns in 1788. Old Lang Syne starts, should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind. 253,369 of you, you're using your minds on this question. The rest of you got a blank space where your mind should be. 253,369. By the way, it's more like cold Lang Syne in New York. Like I said, very cold here. Q6, Spencer for Hire, St. Elsewhere, and American Gothic all have what in common? Creator, the lead actor, or the city? what is in common with all these shows? Well, starting with Spencer in 1985 and most recently with American Gothic, these 3 TV shows all featured the same city as their backdrop. And ooh, look at this one. We got 118,424 moving on, but we lost half of you, over half of you there. Ouchie, wowie. Yes, that city is Boston, the city on a hill, the hub of the universe, the bean. We have 118,000 feeling Boston strong right now. The rest of you going elsewhere, not in this quiz. Q7, which Mariah Carey song holds the Billboard record for most weeks at #1? One Sweet Day, Emotions, or Hero? Mariah Carey, America's sweetheart. Well, she's had a lot of #1 hits, but for the answer on this, Q7, let's kick it back to the Rye guy, Ryan Seacrest.
If you tapped Hero, I would have done the same thing. It's not the correct answer, but if you like that song, she will be performing Hero under the ball New Year's Eve in just a little bit, so look for that. But the correct answer is One Sweet Day. It spent 16 weeks at #1 and was crowned Billboard's most successful song of the 90s. So One Sweet Day is the correct answer.
Ryan is right on. One Sweet Day is your one sweet answer. And oh, look at this. A bit of savagery here at Q7. We just lost nearly 100,000, 22,860 are left. A savage question at Q7. Mariah Carey, one sweet answer. But for the rest of you there, this quiz is a heartbreaker. It got the best of you. I'm gonna be feeling emotions watching Mariah tonight, will you? Yeah, she'll be there. Redemption song. We have 22,860 belonging together for Q8. How much heavier is the new New Year's Eve ball than the original that first dropped in 1907? 175 pounds, 1,175 pounds, or 11,175 pounds? You heard your options, so you can weigh them. What do you say? The original New Year's Eve ball that descended from overhead weighed 700 pounds, that's it, and was just 5 feet in diameter. The new ball, introduced in 2008, is 12 feet in diameter and built to endure high winds, weighing in at 11,175 pounds. That's a big old ball. And oh boy, Alberto, another savage question here. Back-to-back jacks. 3,934 of you are gonna be ringing in the next question, but we just dropped 18,000 players from this quiz. You dropped like the ball's gonna drop tonight. 3,934, ringing in Q9. The band Walk the Moon got its name from another band fronted by who? Liam Gallagher, Phil Collins, or Sting? Walk the Moon. I believe they're gonna be performing tonight on New Year's Rockin' Eve. Now, this songsmith was admittedly a little tipsy in a German hotel room when he wrote this song. It was originally supposed to be called Walking Around the Room. It became Walking on the Moon. You know, it happens sometimes when your brain is a bit frazzled. Do you recognize that song? Walking on the Moon. Well, the band is The Police, whose frontman is Sting. Yes, Sting. 1156 of you got it right. The rest of you got stung. You're sending out an SOS. But 1156 aren't feeling so lonely, so lonely. You're not lonely. You're in it to win it here on Q10. Who has never hosted New Year's Rockin' Eve? Regis Philbin, Jimmy Kimmel, or George Carlin? Never hosted New Year's Rockin' Eve. Used to be Dick Clark. You know who it is. For one last time today, let's go to the man who's hosting New Year's Rockin' Eve tonight, my BFF in the whole wide world, Ryan Seacrest.
Naturally, I'm back in your HQ universe for this one. So Dick Clark created New Year's Rockin' Eve. George Carlin did it in '74. Regis filmed in a year. And Jimmy Kimmel, he's hosted the Oscars, but never New Year's Eve. So if you pick Jimmy Kimmel, nice.
Yes, little Jimmy's off to camp, and so are 465 of you. Jimmy Kimmel never hosted New Year's Rockin' Eve. George Carlin hosted the very first couple of them back in the 70s, and Regis filled in 2005. We have 465 H-Cuties. Moving on to Q11, the penultimate question of this final, ultimate day of 2017. The Japanese pottery style raku is renowned for which of these traits? Extreme durability, unpredictable results, or consistent results? Raku. You're not gonna find this in the Pottery Barn, by the way. You're gonna find this pottery traditionally used as tea bowls in Japanese tea ceremonies. The style is attractive to many potters because of its strong colors and unusual 82 of you, you're hand-shaped, you're not throwing. You win the cash. 182 players, $3,100. It all boils down to this. Final round fight. What happened the day after Jimi Hendrix passed away? The Beatles broke up, the US invaded Cambodia, or the first Glastonbury Festival? The day after. Jimmy, sweet Jimmy. The wind cries Jimmy. On September 19th, 1970, the day after guitar god Jimi Hendrix heard his train a-comin', 1,500 people flocked to Worthy Farm in Pilton, Somerset, about 2 or 3 hours outside of London. They paid £1 admission for a multi-day concert, which included free milk from the farm. Yes, a musical event that is now considered the first Glastonbury Festival. That is your answer, and we got 37 winners. What you say, drive me to frenzy? 37 winners on this New Year's Eve day, splitting over $33,000, $83.78 is your prize. Congratulations to you, that is good money on the final day of the year. Spend it tonight, go crazy, blow it on champagne and fun time.